Welcome to a realm where mystery meets history, the enigma we call the Illuminati. For centuries, whispers of this secret society have echoed through the halls of power, stirring intrigue and fear. Some say they're puppeteers, pulling the strings of global events from the shadows. Others claim they're simply a myth, a scapegoat for our fears and uncertainties. But what if we told you that the true story of the Illuminati is more fascinating than any conspiracy theory? Born in the Enlightenment era, the original Bavarian Illuminati challenged the status quo, advocating for reason, secularism, and free thought. Yet their flame was extinguished as quickly as it was lit, disbanded by the Bavarian government in the late 18th century. So, how did we get from a short-lived Enlightenment society to global puppet masters? Are you ready to delve into the truth behind the Illuminati? Let's unravel the mystery. Our story takes us back to the year 1776, to the heart of Bavaria. In the scholarly and intellectual circles of Ingolstadt, a young law professor named Adam Weishaupt found himself disillusioned with the rigid social structures of his time. Inspired by the Enlightenment ideals of reason, secularism, and liberty, Weishaupt envisioned a society free from the shackles of superstition, prejudice, and authoritarian influence. Thus, the Order of the Illuminati was born. The Bavarian Illuminati, as it came to be known, was not a shadowy cabal plotting global domination, as modern conspiracy theories would have you believe. Instead, it was a group of like-minded individuals united by a common philosophy. They sought to challenge the established religious and political order, advocating for freedom of thought, equality, and rationalism. They operated in secret, not out of sinister motives, but out of fear of persecution in a society hostile to their progressive ideas. Yet, the Illuminati's existence was short-lived. The Bavarian government, threatened by the group's radical ideas, issued a series of edicts in the late 1780s, outlawing secret societies. Despite their lofty ideals, the Illuminati could not withstand the full force of the state. Members were arrested, their books and documents seized and burned. By 1785, the Illuminati was effectively disbanded, its members scattered, and its influence drastically diminished. The once vibrant movement was relegated to the pages of history, its name and legacy largely forgotten. But the story of the Illuminati did not end there. Over 2 centuries later, their name would be resurrected, their history distorted, and their legacy warped into a web of conspiracy theories that bear little resemblance to their actual past. However, the Bavarian government's intervention led to the Illuminati's downfall, signaling the end of an era. Fast forward to the present day, the Illuminati has become a buzzword for conspiracy theorists. Yet despite the intrigue and countless theories, there's a glaring lack of credible evidence supporting the existence of this supposed all-powerful group. The Illuminati, as depicted by the theorists, appears to be more of a product of speculation and imagination than a reality. For instance, the claim that the Illuminati manipulates global events from the shadows is based more on conjecture than hard facts. There is no verifiable proof of their behind-the-scenes influence, no tangible traces of their supposed omnipotent control. This lack of evidence is conveniently glossed over by conspiracy theorists, who instead rely on misinformation and misinterpretation of historical events to prop up their claims. Take, for example, the widely held belief that the eye and pyramid symbol on the US dollar bill is a sign of Illuminati influence. In reality, this symbol has historical roots dating back to ancient civilizations and was adopted as a symbol of American resilience and strength. Its association with the Illuminati is a classic case of misinterpretation, a twisting of historical symbols to fit a preconceived narrative. Similarly, the idea that the Illuminati holds sway over every major world event oversimplifies the complexities of global power dynamics. It's an appealing notion, attributing control of our chaotic world to a single entity, but it's a notion that crumbles under the weight of logic and reality. The world is far too diverse, too unpredictable, too chaotic to be controlled by a single secretive group. Moreover, these conspiracy theories can have harmful consequences. They foster fear, paranoia, and distrust in institutions, undermining faith in our societal structures. They distract from real issues, drawing attention to phantom threats while tangible problems go unaddressed. In essence, they create an atmosphere of fear and confusion that can be exploited by those with less than noble intentions. Common misconceptions and logical fallacies riddle these theories. The cherry-picking of evidence, the confirmation bias, the misinterpretation of symbols and events all contribute to a narrative that, while enticing, is fundamentally flawed. These theories, when subjected to rigorous analysis, fail to withstand scrutiny. The evidence, or rather the lack thereof, does not support the existence of a modern-day Illuminati wielding absolute power. So, where does this leave us? It's essential to approach these theories with a healthy dose of skepticism. Demand evidence. Question the sources. Don't accept claims at face value. Remember, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. In the case of the Illuminati, this evidence is conspicuously absent. The Illuminati, as described by conspiracy theorists, seems to be built on a house of cards, ready to topple over at the slightest touch of scrutiny. Let's dissect these conspiracy theories with the scalpel of reason and evidence. Firstly, we must understand that many conspiracy theories, including those around the Illuminati, are often built on cherry-picked evidence. This is a classic example of confirmation bias, where theorists selectively focus on details that support their beliefs, conveniently ignoring or dismissing any evidence to the contrary. For instance, theorists might point to the eye and pyramid symbol on the US dollar bill as proof of the Illuminati's influence. However, this symbol was adopted by the United States as a representation of divine providence and the new nation's ambitions, long before the Illuminati conspiracy theories took root. Secondly, these conspiracy theories often fail to withstand scrutiny when subjected to rigorous analysis. They are based on speculation, misinterpretation, and misinformation rather than verifiable facts. When we apply the principles of critical thinking and demand evidence, the claims often fall apart. For example, the idea that a single secretive organization controls all global events is an oversimplification of the complex dynamics of power, politics, and economics. Such a claim disregards the intricate interplay of countless factors and entities in shaping world events. Lastly, conspiracy theories, unfortunately, have a knack for promoting fear, paranoia, and division. They foster a worldview where nothing is as it seems, and everyone is potentially part of a grand, sinister plot. This can lead to a breakdown of trust in institutions, societal cohesion, and even in our fellow humans. In essence, while the allure of conspiracy theories lies in their promise of revealing hidden truths and giving us a sense of control over the unknown, they often do more harm than good. They distract us from the real issues at hand and impede our understanding of the world as it truly is. Clearly, when subjected to rigorous analysis, the Illuminati conspiracy theories crumble like a castle of sand. So, where does this leave us on the existence of the Illuminati? We've been through the origins, we've dissected the conspiracy theories, and we've critically analyzed the evidence, or rather the lack of it. It's clear that the historical Illuminati, the Bavarian group founded in the late 18th century, was real and did have ambitious ideals. But it was disbanded, its influence dissolved into the annals of history. Let's take a moment here to revisit our main argument. Despite the thrilling tales spun by conspiracy theorists, there is no credible evidence to support the existence of the Illuminati in today's world. These theories often rely on speculation, misinformation, and misinterpretation of historical events, creating a narrative that's captivating but fundamentally flawed. It's easy to get caught in the web of these theories, to see patterns where none exist, to attribute global events to a singular, secretive entity. But the world's power dynamics are far more complex, and attributing them to a single group is an oversimplification. So what's the takeaway? It's not about debunking every conspiracy theory you come across. It's about fostering a mindset of critical thinking, skepticism, and evidence-based inquiry. It's about not accepting claims at face value, but probing, questioning, and demanding proof. It's about recognizing that our world, with its interwoven socio-political economic dynamics, is far more intricate than any conspiracy theory could encapsulate. Conspiracy theories, like the one about the Illuminati, can be intriguing and even entertaining, but they can also foster fear, paranoia, and distrust. They can divide us and distract us from real issues, and that's why it's crucial to approach them with a critical mind. Remember, the world is complex and fascinating, requiring more than just conspiracy theories to understand its intricacies. So the next time you come across a new theory, remember the Illuminati. Remember the importance of evidence, the power of critical thinking, and the complexity of our world. And then, decide for yourself.